how you can create a properly formatted MLA9 Works Cited from the sources that you saved from your Gale database. So first of all, I have several things open on my screen. This is a new Google Doc, so that this is where my Works Cited is going to go. These three are the articles in Opposing Viewpoints, just if I need them. I probably won't. But over here, I also have the 3 versions of the articles that were sent to my Google Drive. So before I even get started with that, I'm going to make sure that this is the Works Cited. So first thing I need to do is I need to title this, which means I need to center justify. It is called Works Cited. Do not bold that, italics it, make it larger in any type of way. And now I'm going to go ahead and hit enter a couple times, and we're going to go back to the left justify. We are going to put in our 3 sources first, and then we're going to go back and clean up all of the formatting details that we need to clean up. So first of all, to put in the source, I look at my first source here. It's a teacher who refused to be party to censorship. Remember that the citation is at the end of the article that was sent to my Google Drive. So, source citation, I'm going to start here with the author's last name, highlight to the end of the citation. I'm going to copy it. It's first one, so I'm just going to paste it in. There's all types of problems with that, but that's okay for now. Okay, I just copied it in. We're going to go find our next source. So our next source here, highlight how libraries are fighting book banning. Again, I see the author there. I'm going to check the citation at the end. And there it is. I'm going to copy it. And I'm going to notice this citation starts with the last name Barron. So it starts with a B. So when I go to my Works Cited, it must be in alphabetical order by whatever is the first thing in the citation. So a B comes before an N, so I need to make a space for it, and I type it in. Yes, they're running together right now. That's okay. We want that to stay there. That's fine. All right, I have one more source. That would be book banning is bad policy. I do not see an author right there. Let's look at this source citation. I do not see an author right there. But I know that sometimes the author does not get automatically pulled out of the article for the Gale databases. See this byline right there? That person's name should be in the citation. So for now, I'm going to look and see that person's last name starts with a D. So I'm going to copy this citation into my Works Cited. So D goes between B and N. And I need to put the person's last name. It was Dion. What was the first name? EJ. So I'm going to put EJ. So remember, the author always comes in last name, first name. So now I have 3 articles in here, starting with a B, a D, and an N. Now my formatting is all messed up, so I need to make sure that this is double spaced with a hanging indent. So first of all, let's do this. We're going to select all, and first off, I want to make sure it came in as the same font, because the citations do not look the same as Works Cited. So I'm going to highlight all, make sure that it's Arial. I'm going to make sure it's all the same size. Make sure it's all the same color. And I'm going to make sure that it did not accidentally bring in any type of background. And what I mean by that, just to show you, if I were to do the citation at the end of the article, here, if I highlighted this citation, sometimes it brings a colored background in with me, and I don't want to do that. So, all right, so I have made sure it's all the same color, it's all the same font, it's all the same size. Now I want it to be double spaced. So here's my line and paragraph spacing to double. And now I need to add what is called a hanging indent. So I'm going to highlight these sources. and the hanging indent is right here. So I need to grab the left indent, which is the bottom triangle. So I grab the bottom triangle, and it's going to take both the triangle and the rectangle over to the 1/2 inch line. Now I take the rectangle, which is just on the top, so it'll be the first line indent, and I'm going to drag that back to the left to the 0. And now that has created the hanging indent that separates each of my source citations. Do not add an extra space in there. Those wrong, okay? Do not do that. So make sure if there's any extra space in between the two that you delete them. All right, so they are in alphabetical order. They are double spaced, they have a hanging indent, but now we have to double check that the opposing viewpoints pulled everything out with the right convention. So let's fix capitalization. In a title, you should have the most important words are capitalized, and only those words. So the first one looks good. There's no extra capitals in there. That's fine. This one, the second one, is missing some capitals, so let's fix book banning. Is a small word, but it is a verb, so it needs to be capitalized. And this is still part of the title. Let's make it bad politics. All right, WashingtonPost.com, that is correct. When it was accessed, teacher refused to be party. That one looks good too. All right, so I have made sure I added in any of my missing authors. I have checked the capitalization to make sure it's not under or over capitalized. And at this point, I believe my Works Cited is good to go, except there's one extra space right there. There we go. Now my Works Cited is all ready. Okay, make sure you stop in the library if you do end up having any questions.